Welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and today is another little video on the Task Manager. We have a little series of videos explaining all the tabs in the Task Manager. And today we will talk about the Users tab in the Task Manager, which is a nice little feature if you're wondering what other users are actually doing on your computer. Lots of people are actually using their computer in an environment where there are multiple users. Maybe at home you have the husband, the wife, the children, and they're all using a different user account because everybody wants to keep a little privacy. And one of the problems that can occur with that is computer can start running slow because one of the users is actually really using some feature that's just a little too intensive in the CPU care, for example. So here goes. You go to the Task Manager. Several ways to start it up. You can use your mouse, go in the bottom left corner of the start screen, right click, and there you have Task Manager in the list. You can also go into the desktop, or if you're already there, right click on the bottom taskbar and go into the Task Manager. You can also go into the charms bar to the right by either going to the corners with a mouse, or if you don't have a mouse, just swipe from right to left on your screen to get the charms. Go into search and type task. Click the Task Manager down the list and go to the Users tab. We already have videos on the processes, performance, app history, and startup, so you can check those if you want to learn more. So the Users tab here in this computer, this laptop computer, I've got two users that are on this computer. What's cool about the Users tab is that if everybody's user is kind of running in the background because you didn't log out of the user, you'll be able to compare how much CPU time being used by each user, how much memory each user needs, and how much disk usage and network. So this gives you an idea which user is the one that actually hogs your computer the most, the one that does the most things. And if you find your computer slow, you can maybe understand, that user uses a lot of processing power and a lot of network power. So you can tell that user, well, you gotta slow down on what you're doing. Or if you don't want to manage that, you can just make sure that that user actually logs out of his account before someone else uses the computer. Like that, you make sure that everything's running cool. One of the things you might want is when multiple people are using the computer, if you know that other people are not going to use the computer for quite a while, actually logging out of all the accounts is a good idea. If you just want to use a computer for 5 minutes, it's better, of course. I understand that you want to stay in the account because it takes less time to load. But if you're the only user and you know that for several hours no other user will be using the computer, then it's okay to just tell the users to log off or log out of their accounts so that computer has less things to do. So this is a great little way to understand and see what other users are doing on your computer. If you suspect that one of your users, or if you have multiple users in a family and you think someone in your family is kind of overusing the computer, all the information is here, and that's pretty cool for that. And at the left you have this little arrow that lets you know everything that's running on each user. So if, for example, one of the users is at 70% CPU, you can actually click the little arrow at the left of their name and then look at the list and say, oh, okay, I'm at 70% CPU on that program. And you can tell them, okay, well, you've got a program called X and Y, and it's using 70% CPU. And you can either ask what it is, or you can say, well, can you just stop the program or log out of your account? You have all the information available there. And that's really, really nice, because not only can you tell someone that their user account is just, using too much power of the computer, you also can use that account, check that account and check what program in the account or what service that's working in that account is actually using all that power. One of the things that you can also do, if you are a administrator, so if you are the administrator of the computer, nobody's there, they have a password, you just have no access to the account, the account's turned on, and it's slow because it's using a lot of CPU time, you can actually take the little arrow to see what process and just, right click and end the task of that account, and it's going to work. But you need to have full administrative privileges. That cannot be done if you are only a guest or a standard user in Windows. So this is the Users tab in the Task Manager. Hope that information is good for you, that it helps you understand more of your computer. And if it does, and if you need, you want to have more information on Windows and know when videos are online, click the subscribe button. You'll be informed when new videos are online. Maybe you have comments, questions, or maybe a request of some sort on video that you'd like us to do on a feature, an app. Let us know and we'll try to put that video online. And if you have that new Windows 8 computer, you're a little lost, take a look through all of our little videos. And slowly but surely you will get more and more information on how to use Windows 8 to its maximum and understand how it actually works in itself. So thanks for watching, and hope you come back to the official Windows 8 channel. Bye bye.